Welcome to the Redneck RC. Today we're going to do a different kind of video. It's more of a video of how introduction into RCs, what you want to do, what kind of age limits and stuff like that, the different kinds of trucks they have out, and what kind of upgrades you can do to these trucks. Might as well with different style for the batteries they have, chargers, paints. The two trucks I have in front of me are Traxxas 4x4 Stampedes. They're both the same truck. The only difference is this one here is bone stock. Right out of the box, RTR, which if you don't know what RTR is, ready to run. It comes with your remote, battery, and radio and everything, charger, ready to run it. Only thing I have to do is charge the batteries and put batteries in the remote, which this is your stock one that you get with this truck. This truck, not so much. It has the Proline trencher tires under it. It has integrated aluminum parts into it, dry shafts and all kinds of other stuff. It has a Bigfoot body on it. I can't remember offhand who makes it, but this in here is basically the same truck as this is, just upgrades. All your trucks you can upgrade, from shocks to tires, bodies, everything you can upgrade them. This in here, this is the stock battery that came with the truck. This is a nickel metal hydride ID. I think it's a 3000, which does pretty good. I mean, you don't get a lot of speed out of it, but this truck ain't built for that. It is not. This is a brush edition. It's not the brushless edition. With this kit, when you go LiPo, you can only run up to a 2-cell LiPo. For the simple fact is, if you go up any higher, you're going to take a chance of burning up the ESC, which is electronic speed control on it, because it can't take anything higher. So this is a Traxxas 5000 nickel metal hydride 2-cell LiPo battery I got for this truck, and all my trucks I can put this battery into it. Get this truck out of the way. This truck, you can get these trucks about anywhere. You can get them on eBay, Amazon, any hobby store around, and most of them will have any kind of upgrades you want for them. And some of them, if they don't have them, they can order them for you. This body here is different than my like this body here, which these two trucks look similar to each other. This is a 2-wheel drive, this is a 4-wheel drive. With this body, you literally have to get like a special kind of paint for it. For the simple fact is, it won't stick to this body. This body is a hard body, which you can go there and get the paint for like your hard plastic model kits that a lot of us remember back in the day we put together when we were kids. You can paint these bodies with that. You paint it on the outside. This in here you have to paint on the inside. And this in here, all of them come with your stickers and what not to do it with. This body comes clear. This body, this in here is already painted. I had this in here. I bought it off of eBay from a guy that already had it painted and stuff. I bought this in here new. It was clear. I could paint any color you want, put any decal you want on it. It comes with your window masks and all that garbage with it. You just have, some of them will have your holes drilled out, some of them will not. This in here already had it because they do make this truck here in a 2-wheel version with this body on it. So this truck was already cut out, pre-cut for the Stampede. This in here, I literally had to cut the holes out or drill the holes out. I don't remember what it is. Then you can get your, it's like a little rubber band so you don't lose them. But I didn't do it on that one. And here's a 3S LiPo. I think you can go all the way up to an 8S. And chargers, there's a lot of different chargers. A couple of chargers I use. This is one of the newer ones that came out. It's a Easy Peak Live Dual charger. You basically just plug it in and it'll read what battery it is. Unless you're running, I don't have one right here right now, the older style batteries, when then you have to go through it and redo it. And you can Bluetooth it to your phone. It has an app you can get onto it. And you can program your app to do what your battery wants to do. It'll tell you when it's done, how many hours it has, what rate it's charging. Oh, that's a pretty good charger. Another one I use this one because some of my older batteries, I can't get to work on that one yet. This one here is a little bit more difficult because you literally have to put in everything that's in on this battery in here so you don't blow the damn thing up. This battery, and compared to this battery, once you charge it, you gotta watch it. Because if you don't watch it, you can hurt yourself. You can burn your house down because these will get hot and will explode. They'll start swelling up, and they will basically, especially on this right here, you would have to do it. The other one will automatically shut it off. So this one here, you have to maintain it. So a little child or something like that is charging the batteries, make sure an adult's around if you're using something like this, so it don't happen. Because I've had my batteries get pretty hot. This is another, I don't know what, people are going to say, what the hell is that? It's a Red Cat ground pounder, 4-wheel steering, 4-wheel drive. It's actually made off of the Clodbuster, which I got one of them too. This is the remote that comes with it. It's a RTR, comes with everything just like the other truck. But it's made by Red Cat. Red Cat has a lot of other trucks too. But this is just one I'm getting ready to do some upgrades on it because it wants to burn out gears in it a lot. So I don't really run it that much because one thing you know, the people that do own this truck, that the shocks suck. They are just so much pain in the ass. And these tires, if they sit for so long, they're not like the rest of my trucks. They hold the air. These will go flat, somewhat, what they call it. And this truck, and again, this truck, are both the same truck. Only thing is, this one's newer. This is the very first generation of the Stampede. I've had this for, I put it together as a kit. Back in the day when they come as kits. Still today, I mean Traxxas don't, but you still can get them. This one here has a few upgrades, but not a whole lot. Not like some of my other trucks. This is just some of the trucks you can actually get. And this is another one that Traxxas runs. It's a stadium truck, the Rustler. Now they have this in gas-powered 4-wheel drive, which this one ain't. This is the first generation of this. It's all basically bone stock other than the tires. Nothing major in it. Just a little fun. I got this one as a kit. Alright, Paul. And then, the big boy. Oh shit. This right here, and this one, are the same truck. This is the very first generation E-Max. All original, but the body, because I ran it underneath my car and flipped it numerous times and broke a lot of parts. I changed the body on it. what the hell? Oh. I changed the tires out in it. That's about it. And the motors, because I burnt the motors up in it. It's a fun truck to run. It has this truck, or car truck, whatever how you want to call it. It's not like my rest of my trucks. This in here is a different setup. This in here back in the day, they had crystals in it. So it still has the crystal style 2-speed transmission in it. Bad thing is, if you know anything about crystals and how these trucks ran, you could be running the truck and next thing you know, you want to go right and the damn thing went left because somebody had a frequency close to it and could control your truck. That's the downfall in this truck. It does run pretty good still. I mean, I can take it out in snow, it's all waterproof. I gotta do some, my glue came off my tires on that one. And then there's this one. Yeah. The start on this one. Wow. There's a lot into this truck. A lot. There's stuff in here that you ain't gonna find in any other truck because they're specially made. You can get metal gears, but this in here has titanium metal gears. In the transmission, front and rear diffs. It's stretched an inch. It's an inch wider. It has a Proline Proline Ford body on it. It has Skyfly remote, Mamba Monster X, which is the cap, this right here, in it. Never been ran. I've been working on this one for about 10 years, 9, 10 years, something like that, building it. I still have not ran it yet. It has a Big Joe tires, 3.8. This is something I would not recommend anybody that doesn't know what they're doing with an RC truck to get into and stuff, just upgrade it like this is. I've been around them since I was 14. So a lot of my trucks are modified. Well, not all of them, but I got like 4 of them that's super modified. The rest of them aren't that much. I knew where they were going to break at, so I upgraded them to metal or RPM or something more where it's not going to break. And this truck started out as just to see if I could do it, and it got to the point to where I done it, but it has a lot of money into it. Just the front diffs on this, if I would had someone make my gears, which I did, which I got them for free, they were about like $1,500 just for one set, and I've got 3. That was just for the differentials. The gears for my transmission are probably right around the same price, if not more, and they're specially made. I had a friend of mine that passed away. He worked into a lathe shop, and he built I gave him the stock gears for it. They were plastic, I believe. I can't remember. It's been so long. And he made me titanium. So this truck is basically indestructible in the differentials and the transmission. So I'm eager to get this running. I've got everything to do it, but one battery connector. I'm still trying to find it. And then there's these right here. The ones that started it all. I mean, granted, you could always go to your Walmart. I don't think they had Walmart back then, but back when I started getting into RCs. And you can get your RC trucks back then, but it wasn't like these. When these came out, these started the Bigfoots, the monster truck series. From these right here. With this truck came the ground pounder. These two trucks are identical, They are identical. This in here is the very first generation. This in here is not. This in here it's called the Black Edition Special Edition. It just came out here. I don't know when it came out. And yes, if you notice, it is missing some parts on it. That's because I'm missing some parts. They're coming, but and on this truck, there's a lot of different things you can tell by the way what's stock, what's not. When this truck here was made, Chevy sponsored this truck to be made, and now it was like they ran it for like 2 years, 3 years, something like that. In the first generations, granted, I don't have the bow tie in this one. I got one coming for it. This is a first generation truck. This is number 56 that was made. The reason why it don't have it is I know the story about this truck very, very much. I know about the story about the truck, and it was wrecked. It got wrecked and took out the grill. So when he ordered the parts for it, it didn't. The guy sent him the wrong grill, but he said screw it and just put that one in. I put the roll. These will be working lights. I gotta change the end out. This in here too. It has the same kit. I'm waiting for stuff for them. The way you can tell, that other than the grill in these trucks, is the back right here will actually say Chevy or say Chevrolet on them. Another way to tell is when you look right here, right beside where you put in your on and off switch and your battery tray. This in here don't have the little trash can with a line through it. They didn't do that until 3 years after the Cloudbuster was done. This one, it does. It's right here. You can. It's hard to see it. I think it's on this side. One side or the other. Yeah, it's right there. Right where my fingers are, right above it. It's right there. And another way to tell is the grill. Once they stopped making this one here, they went to this grill, which says 4x4x4x4. I don't know why. I mean, what they do. But and they took the Chevy off the back of it. But these are both the same trucks. These two trucks are not RTRs. When you get these trucks, these two aren't for, I mean, they are for children if their parents can help them put them together. Are they easy to put together? Yeah, yes and no. When you get them, what the hell up there? You get this step by step, which is, I mean, it's in American and Chinese because this truck is made, it's from China. China makes it, I think, yeah, China makes it, it's a truck. But it's pretty explanatory of how to put the truck together. If somebody knew what they were doing and built one of these kits before, you probably could do it in a day, maybe less. It just depends on how good you are, how fast you want to get it to up and running. Even with these trucks, you would have to buy. Let me see. I gotta remember what the hell you have to buy for them. You have to buy remote, speed control, and batteries. And if you want, and whatever color you want to paint the truck. This truck here comes black because it's a black edition. This truck comes white. When it was, I mean, all the truck up until this truck right here came out, they were all white. You can paint them any color you want. These trucks you can go and get their model paints like any kind of hobby store has. and paint these bodies and put them on. They're not like my other trucks were. They don't take the special paint. So this one here looks a little bit glossier than this does. And this reason is it has a clear coat on it. I put a clear coat over this paint because I wanted to save the paint. I didn't want it to. I don't want to destroy the paint job on it because I thought it would look pretty cool. Purple. But the bad thing is, I went to try to find paint for it, and it's obsolete. At least that's what they told me at the store. I am not. It's a dark purple. I believe it's called Crazy Purple. What the fuck was that? What was that?
Plum purple.
Plum purple crazy. That's what the paint's called. This is just black. It's called wet black. Which to me, I don't know where the hell they get wet at. It don't look wet.
Than anything.
It looks matte black to me. So once I get I got some more stuff coming for this, and yes, I got some more clear from this truck. It will be getting cleared. As of RCs, I mean, it just depends on what age limit you are, how experienced you are, and what you want to run. The range on RC cars is a lot. There's a whole lot of different styles of RCs. This is just some of them. Over there's a buggy. I mean, they have buggies. They have low ride trucks. They have stadium trucks. They have a lot of the trucks you see I have is monster trucks. For the simple fact is I like to go out in the yard stuff. Stadium trucks are good for that too. I wanted something with just a little bit more clearance on them. Sizes, they go from this little bitty shits. I mean, they're tiny, up to one fifth scale, which is huge. And price-wise, they go for a law. I think the cheapest I bought one of mine for is like $90. Now it's 25 years ago, something like that. That's been a long time. Now, that truck right there, that black Stampede that we had up here, it goes for $300, $350, something like that. And that's the brush edition. The brushless edition, I think it goes for like $379 to $450, something like that. I'm just throwing a number out because I'm not quite sure, so I'm giving you a large range. These two trucks, this one here, you can buy them right now for $274. Or you gotta put it together. I think by the time you have remote and everything in there, you'll have. Just depends on the remote you want to put into it. Remotes are, and what all you're gonna put into your truck. Just don't think, okay, I got a truck here. I'm gonna put just any kind of remote into it and put all my accessories on it, and it's gonna work like a dream. No, it's not. For one, you go and put a light kit in this, like I have, you're going to have to put a channel for everything you have on this truck. So like, you can put headlights and taillights in one channel, and you want these to run, you got to put it on a different channel, or have a way to have it so your channel has a switch to where you can do it. Your speed controls have to be on another one. A lot of different things. So, a lot of your trucks are just a 3-channel. This is a 3-channel. I mean, there's nothing to them. Granted, I will be putting a 4 or 5-channel into it because I am putting light kit into it. This one here, actually, the remote I have for this one here, it's a 6-channel remote because it's going to have headlights, taillights. It's going to have this on it. Plus, I'm going to have it to where I can run both my motors, my ESC, and anything else I want to add into it. It will be able to do it. This in here, not so much. I just need a 3-channel. I think would be just perfectly fine for this truck. So I'm just running this right here until I upgrade it and run headlights and taillights in it, which I don't know if I'm going to yet. The good thing about these trucks here, is they already have, if you notice mine don't have headlights in it, they already have the embezzlements with the holes in it for your headlights. So these two trucks automatically have it to where you could put your kit, if you get one, put your headlights into it, which is weird. It's cool as hell because none of these other trucks have it. Like this truck right here, have you noticed? These are stickers. I think all these trucks have stickers. All my trucks basically have stickers, but these two. This in here actually has the cover in them, which I have the covers for this somewhere over there in a bulb. The only reason why I haven't stuck them in yet is because I'm lazy and have to do it. And I'm not done building this truck yet. Because when I got it given to me, it was in some pieces. Yes, you heard me right. When it was given to me. I don't know. I'm not gonna say the person's name on here because it's not. I don't want to make him upset. But his kid kept on breaking the truck. And he got sick and tired of putting money into it. I had this in here outside, and I was just looking at the paint and seeing how it looked in the sun. And he asked me what it was, and I was like, "It says what the hell it is. I don't have to tell you." And he's like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "I'll be right back." I think, "Okay." He goes, "I got something for you." Okay. Like what? And he wouldn't answer me. He goes, "I'm just trying to get rid of this thing. I don't care who takes it. If I don't get rid of it, I'm just going to throw it away." I'm thinking, I could have been anything. I was kind of like a little bit scared. Because I didn't know what the hell he was giving me. He came back with this damn thing. Like, Jesus Christ, I mean, I already have one. And so now I got two. I never thought about doing another one, but okay. I did it. I think, alright, cool, alright. I can use it for parts. In case I fucking break this one. He's like, it ran, I just took some stuff off of it because it was broke. I'm like, oh great. I gotta fix someone else's fuck up. But actually it's not. It's not as bad as what I thought it was. Get this. What's wrong with this truck? You notice how it wiggles. This one here wiggles too, but not like this one does. And see how there's nothing connected? That's because they took the screws out of it. All the screws to make this solid so it don't wiggle like it does are gone. So I have to find out what the hell screws they take, put them in there. And if you noticed, it is missing shocks. You probably see how this in here has 4 shocks on one side. Well, this side has the same. You notice there's only 2 on this side, 3 on the other. Okay, there's a reason why that. Because when he freaking broke the shocks and he got new shocks for it, he lost the pins. And I mean the centerpiece that rides up and down, he lost it. He lost 3 of them. So I got 3 of them coming. They're like $6. Actually, I have 8 of them coming. Because you can only get like 8 of them because that's how many shocks are on this goddamn thing. And this truck, well, these trucks here, and that truck right there, is that the only one? Yeah. Isn't like a normal truck. And I do not have I don't know where the hell I put the servo for this. Servo over there? Or the, not servo, but ESC. I don't see it.
I don't either.
I thought I had it around here. Yeah, I got a lot of parts around here. But anyway, this truck, you have to have a ESC that takes dual motors. That's because, not like the rest of these trucks, you have one major motor and that's it, and then you have a transmission and you got drive shafts. These trucks do not have the drive shafts, and they take the motors on the axles, so everything's ran off of the gearboxes. This don't have a transmission because your rear end and both front and rear end are your transmission. Basically a gearbox. And you have one servo, or not servo, one electronic speed control right in the center, but you have both your motors wired into that, so it can run that way. Runs one battery. I think that's gonna go up to a 2S battery too, and you can't run any more than a 2S because it'll burn the ESC out of it. The only truck right now that I have that can run higher than a 2S is that truck right there. And this kit is a 1/8 scale waterproof Mamba Monster kit that I got. I'm not going to say how I got it, but I just got it. It can go up to, I believe, an 8S. Or maybe 6S. 6S. Yeah, I can run up to a 6S in it. And it's waterproofed. It's a combo kit, but you can buy individual part for it, which, let's get that truck up here and we'll show you what they look like. That, and you can actually see what's in this truck. This is the combo kit. This is the can you get with it. In other words, motor. And this is electronic speed control that you get with the kit. Or you can just buy these separate. Prices ranges. I'm not even going to try to tell you what the prices are because offhand I really don't know what if you buy them individual. I know this is going to be more, I believe, than this, or vice versa. Together, I found them anywhere from $150 up to $300. This truck, the frame and stuff, you can, I don't know, if you can find it. It's hard to find anymore. Anywhere from, I say $100 up to about $150. It's running dual servos for steering servo kit into it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I still have not changed out in this yet, so I believe I have it. I just gotta find out where I put it. Like my shock towers, everything is gonna be aluminum drive shafts. I haven't put them in yet. I got these aluminum, my front and back bumpers. They're out there somewhere. But I'm having a hard time getting one of my screws out. Bad thing is, I'll probably have to run these. I don't want to, but I can't get the wide kit for this anymore. And I can't get any more my linkages and stuff. I can't get them anymore because they don't make them. They're hard. I mean, they make them for that truck. And if you're doing just like what that truck out there is, But the wide track, no, not so much. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have made it wide, but oh well. I already had the stuff, the truck's already built, so I don't have to worry about it. But that's what it is. I mean, I wouldn't run, you can't run anything underneath a 3S. I know that. I don't know a lot about, I mean, other than watching on YouTube and stuff like that. I still gotta put my connectors in it. I had to get connectors for it. And I grabbed what I thought I was grabbing, the right connectors, but guess what? I did. I grabbed the wrong ones. So, I'm trying to find the right ones. Actually, I'm trying to find I know what they are. I just gotta find a number. There. And I tell you, this is one of the best investments I've ever gotten was these right here. Especially when you have anywhere from a 5-year-old up to a 10-year-old. You're going to lose these a lot. A lot. I don't know how many times I've lost mine. Hell, I'm fucking 45 years old and I still lose them. But these, basically, you just drill like, I think, a 1/8 hole. And you just pop them in there. You can get them in all different colors. White, orange, blue, black. I don't have any of the white ones. I mean, I do, but I don't know where. I forget what the hell truck I stuck them on. A lot of my trucks are all blue and orange. So, there's the orange one. It's hard to see, probably hard to see it. I thought I had... don't that one have a white one on it?
No, it says blue.
That one's blue?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I do have a white one, but I'm not gonna walk in there and get in the toolbox of miscellaneous crap parts that I use to grab them.
What does that one have?
Huh? What, this one?
Yeah.
Blue. Oh. They have dark blue, light blue, white, yellow, all the colors. I think all the fluorescent colors too they have. You can get them at anywhere. I think you can buy them online on eBay and stuff. And you can buy these trucks on eBay, Amazon, or anywhere. Any hobby place that, not Hobby Lobby. Do not go try to get these trucks at Hobby Lobby. You can get some of the paint, like the paint for these bodies, you can get it from Hobby Lobby. But the other trucks, you're going to have to go to a hobby shop store that actually sells these to get that paint, because if not, it will just chip off. Yeah. And the hobby's fun. I mean, it is fun, but it's expensive. Don't think that you can just go out there and rip them up. Just like these trucks, rip up a hell of a lot better than you can at Walmart. You can put these against a Walmart truck any day of the week, and you'll crush a Walmart truck. These Walmart truck are, to me, for being in RCs for so long. Only thing with RC or any kind of like department stores like Walmart, Target, whatnot, those RC trucks are beginners. Someone from the age of 5 on up to get their foot in the door, because if that breaks, you're done for it. You can't buy parts for it. You can't upgrade it. They're so easy to break. They can't go off-road. And if they do, you ain't gonna go very far.
Or fast.
Or very fast, yeah. These trucks, sky's the limit. As deep as your pockets are, and however radical you want to make. I mean, but for someone that gets right into it, this build right here, I wouldn't recommend it. Because this truck has so much torque and power because of that motors and stuff that's in it. that someone that's new into it ain't gonna be able to respond to this truck. This truck would be good. That's all. It has a 540 motor in it, dual 540s. It's real slow. It's not god awful fast, and it's upgradable. Oh shit! Don't press that fucking thing. No, get out of here. But the best truck I would have to say. Here. For someone who wants to get into the hobby, other than this truck right here, those three trucks right there. For the simple fact is, you can upgrade them a lot. You can buy them BXL or brushless, or which is brushless, or this brushed edition. Which, if it was me just getting into it, I'll get brush, so you can get used to your truck, and then you can always upgrade it. But this is, or something. Or if you want to get something really big, this would be ideal for any child. I mean, this truck is quick. It does like 30 miles out of the box. Or that right there. Granted, this truck does a little bit faster than that truck, but this in here has the 550 traction motors in it, and compared to the whatever the hell that is, 12 turn, which this truck has 2-speed transmission. That one here has a 1-speed. But it's all depends on the person, what you want to use it for, and stuff like that. But it is a fun hobby. I like to see little kids get into this and just rip the crap out of these trucks, because they can take it. If they break, they can fix it. They don't have to, once they break it,
be sad and have
be
to go
sad,
buy
throw
one.
it away, and
Wait for
have to spend more money on buying another truck, which maybe depends on what part you break. It might be just as much as buying one of those little trucks, but the truck can upgrade as the child moves on. Like if you buy it stock, like this truck is, when he hits 10 to 13 years old, upgrade it a little bit. Then once he gets comfortable and running that truck, max it out. By that time, he should have enough experience underneath there where if he wants to build a big truck like that, feel free. You can. I didn't jump into that truck. No, I started out with these here. Then I went to this. I've put kits together, and another way for a kit, I would say from about 10 years old, I would say on up to like 16. A kit would be good for a child to put together. For the simple fact is, you know what's in that truck. And these trucks now, the RTRs, they're already put together for you. So if you break something in this truck, and as an RTR, you're not really going to know what you've done. As a kit, you will have an understanding of what the parts you stuck into it is and what they have to do. Then you have an idea of what you have to look for when you do break. Like, this is the one I did. I already knew. I put two kits together, so I knew if I broke something, just somewhat where to look for. Because I knew where most of the tracks' weak spots are. And they're like that on every truck. That's why a lot of people, when they do upgrades, they go to RPMs because it's a little harder plastic. It's a little bit more giving than these stock parts. I haven't done nothing with this one. I just ripped the living crap out of it. That's about it. That one there too. Other trucks. That one there can take my that's one I built. I bought piece by piece to build that one. This one here I bought off eBay and it had already upgrades on it. I put a few things into it to get it to run, like the tires, body, and motor, and stuff like that. This one here, I had to buy a lot of stuff for that one. Like that one I had to buy, everything came in that one. That one down there I didn't put nothing into it because everything that came with it, it already had like extra gear for it. I already broke it in half, sheared it off. I had to go down to Fort Wayne to a Red Cat dealership down there, I think in New Haven. I think that's where it's at. And buy 2 more gears for that. And guess what? They're fucked up again. So I'm just gonna, I've been watching a lot of different sites on YouTube of how to upgrade that truck. That's gonna be a truck we talk about later on. What I'm gonna do with it right now is to throw up in the air of what all am I gonna do with it, because it's an okay truck for someone to start out with, but it does have its flaws. It was a good design, and the one thing that people don't know, this truck came from this truck. 2 different companies, but the people, when they made this truck, they took it off the design off of this to a certain point, like the 4-wheel steering and stuff like that, and then they just went beyond. I mean, it's still a good truck, but this truck, isn't like your normal truck. This truck is all metal, 4-link suspension on it. I mean, you can really do whatever you want. This truck, you could either turn the front, turn the back, turn both of them, or you can make the truck go like that. Everything a monster truck that can do in steering, this truck can do. Those trucks, the Cloudbusters, only thing they can do is this right here. That's it. And it's not waterproof. Sadly to say, this truck ain't waterproof. Upgrades, I've seen these trucks upgrade and they are awesome. They look badass. Basically you could take everything from that right there, right here, and make it a super clod. But I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm still using all the rear axles and stuff. All my axles are going to be the same. Only thing is, I'm going to have plates over it because these like to break. Ooh. Like to break a lot. So they do make a piece that comes over here where you can actually put 4 shocks on it, which this kit only comes with, well, of course 4 shocks, but I mean 8 shocks. You can put 2 per tire. they have a kit for it. You can change out the drive shafts to metal. Bad thing is, I think it's the front drive shaft is the one that's hard to find. I found the back one, but I think the front one is like really, really hard to find. But you can buy, I mean, you can upgrade the motors in this to do whatever you want. Put bigger tires on it. With this truck, the first thing if I would have known now, if I would have known back then now, I would have changed out the tires right away, the motor right away, and I would have found the parts to get this truck to where it's a lot better running. And the one thing you want to do is when you first get this truck, before you even put the tires on it, take off your shocks and fill them. When you get this truck brand new, they only fill these shocks halfway full. I found out the hard way. Because back when I got this truck, there wasn't a whole lot of people having them. I don't know what generation this is, don't get me wrong. This still rolls and stuff, but you can hear it clinking because of the gear. But yeah, and if you're gonna have to change the battery out if you're running Traxxas batteries and stuff like that in it. But that's what it is. I mean, if we're gonna get into RCs, let's have fun with it. The age limit is, I mean, I say about 5 years old when they start them. And it's not a, it's a pretty cool hobby. I mean, especially once you get older, you can do more with your trucks. Make it how you want it. Make it with your personality, whatever you want. Leave it stock. You can build super radical truck that nobody else has ever seen, or whatever you put your mind to it. And the good thing is, if you break it, 9 out of 10 times you can find it online, the parts you want online, or you can go to your local hobby store and get it and replace it. So with that being said, have fun RCing. This will be Redneck Outlaw 11474 out.